Right guys, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm at Fit for It Hybrid Gym in Tankersley. Just want to say thank you for letting me use these facilities today. And we're going to do something a bit more practical. We're going to talk about grip. I put a post out on social media, asked what the guys wanted to see, and I had a really good question about grip differences and different types of grip for exercises when we're doing bent over row. Relating it to back, because that's what 90% I would imagine of people do. When we do a bent over row exercise, we do target the back. We put it into our back session, whether it's a back and bicep session or just a back session, but we do put it into the back part of the session. So we're going to go into different grip styles and different grip widths and talk about how these can affect our bent over row and the different types of sort of areas of muscle that we target while we're doing this. Now, my preferred grip for bent over row exercise is always an overhand grip, for reasons being that it tends to target the muscles in the back a lot more. It takes our biceps out of the equation. Remember, we're trying to target back, we're not trying to target biceps. We can do that in the later part of our training week, so we can train biceps and isolate those instead of just going straight through and training both of them. We want to isolate the back. We really want to get the best out of our back, so the overhand grip from just a basic point works really well to generate more isolation and more work through the back muscles and particularly in the lats area. The other things we can do in experiment is terms of width of the grip. We're going to go into this and go to film some more practical based stuff, but basically the wider the grip is, the sort of more width you're going to look at. The narrower you are, you're going to target the muscles that are closer to the spine. The wider ones, we tend to target the top of the lats, and that's how we get the sort of wideness in the back that a lot of sort of guys in gyms or bodybuilders look for. So we're going to go into that and we're going to video that as well. Just a couple of things about grip as well. The underhand grip, while it does tend to focus more on biceps, it tends to strain the biceps a lot more as well. There's a lot of people out there that say, who are quite well known in the industry, that say that anything, whether it be deadlifting or whether it be rowing, tends to place a lot of strain on the biceps. And a lot of guys, we do put a lot of weight on the bar, and we do row with a lot of weight because obviously our back muscles are just stronger than the bicep muscles. So we tend to put a lot of weight on there, and that generates a lot of strain on the biceps, and it can generate injuries if not trained properly, and it can also lead to more difficult sort of frequency of results. We're not going to get the results as quick because we're using them more, we're not using his back as much. So that's where we're going to go today with the video part of the section. We're also going to go and look at whereabouts we should row the bar to target different areas. So if you bear with me a second, I'm just going to pause the video, move the camera around, and then we'll go into a more practical thing and we'll do some demonstration work with you. So. Okay, so we're back with the rowing part of the exercise, and like I said, we're going to do some more demonstration work. What I'm going to do, I'm going to talk to you about the different kinds of grip and show you the different kinds of grip that we like to use when we are sort of training. I'm going to start wide and then take it in and explain that, and then we'll go with whereabouts on the body we pull the bar to. So, if for example we want to target our lats and get quite wide, look for the wide back that a lot of guys out there look for. We're going to go really wide with the bar. So as you can see, while I'm picking it up, we've got a nice wide bar leaning forwards, and we're going to roll the bar up, overhand grip, up to our chest, really squeezing the back in and back down. Up to chest, back down, up to chest, and back down. When I say chest, I mean lower part of the chest, so we're just going below the cut of the t-shirt there. This is going to target the top part of his back and aim for that quite wide sort of back look that we're looking for. Taking the width in, we'll work at muscles lower down, and we'll work at really squeezing the back together. Now I like this exercise quite a lot. I use this exercise quite a lot when I'm doing my own back training. You'll see guys doing it seated. Again, a different form of the way to do a row, but you'll see guys doing it seated. We're going to do it standing with a barbell. So we're going to stand up, quite a narrow grip, as you can see. I'm a lot narrower than I was before. leaning forwards again, slight bend in the knees, push your bum out, keep your back nice and flat, and we're going to row the bar up, basically following our legs, really squeeze it back. So rowing it up, follow our legs, squeeze it back, follow and back. If you notice on there where I'm actually bringing the bar to, before when I went wide, looking for width, pulled it up just under my chest. When I went lower, up to just around where my stomach is, or where my hip joints start to sort of assemble themselves where you can start to feel them. You pull it there, bigger squeeze in your back, and you can feel the muscles in the lower part of your back start to work too. Different ways to target the muscles with row. So I hope that's been interesting. I hope you've learned a few things. Hope you found it informative. Thank you for the request. I'd like to listen to you guys and see what you want to see. Hopefully it was okay. If you want to leave any comments below, leave some comments below. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.